So, welcome to a late night stream with SPORED. Today we're gonna play some Call of Cthulhu. It's a horror game. But I need to warn you, it's very bloody. And I'm gonna play like 30 minutes. Jesus. It's still too high. Oh, I need to apply.
Inescapably draws you on. What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I will not fight.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Yeah, let's see. Inventory. We have a lot, lighter. We have some knowledge. And we have nothing of dark water places. We have our skills, or not skill, yeah, skills, but now. And we have 2 CP, sanity, got 1. Nope, not gonna read.
I have business here to attend to. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Thank you.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
No,
Private investigator
I'm
contracted
not.
by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, I have played this a little bit. And what I know that if I take spot hidden or strange, they cancel it. If I only go hidden, spot hidden, I can go some ways that I cannot go if I have strange. And I can go some ways I have strange, but hmm. And this is the only time I can put in some in medicine and occultism. I wonder if we're gonna do this. We take that up to 2. Let's play it like that.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
And here it starts.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want
All
to
you have
look
is a
carefully
painting.
at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this, all I have to do is go to the natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top. I used to be an avid reader.
Let's go to Darkwater. Come on, come on. Load some faster, please.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're
Maybe
superstitious.
so.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Yeah,
It's a
sorry. Let's have a drink.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Shall I take?
I don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Then
her vision.
way I see it,
What do you mean by that?
do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Maybe.
Her style made her famous.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves,
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
you need to see them for yourself.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded...
What can I tell you? The name, when our whalers...
It was a
Ah,
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
oh yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is?
The Hawkins warehouse. If I were you, I would...
Why not?
First off, there are sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that... But I'll say no more. Anything else?
No, thank you.
That'll be all for now.
Nightmares. Can hear things.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Locations. Gifted with its own consciousness. My God. Until it finds a new reader.
What you looking at, stranger?
Well, a bitch, I guess.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Well, let's head out.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Let's talk to Fitzroy.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives, even the antics of...
It's you who lays the...
Oh, I wouldn't. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifest...
Yeah, I don't...
And why...
You mean that...
I know that Charles... And the...
Indeed.
So where...
Well, although...
With whom? I'm looking...
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You...
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here... What? I'm just... The dead...
Ah, yeah. Us men.
Killer whale.
That's true, but,
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're...
The police took the...
You've got to...
I think that was a... Who said to look into... I found...
What?
Are you being...
Not a...
With any signal?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my...
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you...
I was...
and for good reason. John, his wooden...
The miraculous...
No, it's...
I shall be on my way.
So come...
They going?
Nobody listens to us anyway.
And we are going.
No way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah.
Yes, this.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the where?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard?
Who's asking the questions here?
What more can...
Not much more than they were all...
The whole...
Don't get...
What do you mean?
The only... He can be...
Is he a dick?
No. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Be it. Be it.
Something real bad.
What could have done so much?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Can I lookpick this? Yes, I can. No, I cannot.
Damnation. I broke it.
Let's see.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at? I don't want to end up with her.
It's a store, and with that smell on your...
So,
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble.
did we get some points? We have 2 points.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around.
This where?
No doubt if you want to know.
Good. I've seen you're not.
She's not you on the...
I shall take. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. I could use this old... Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Ugh.
So, shall we go down? Or... No, down. Or shall we go out here? Crap.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
What? Woo! Crap. Jesus. Oh, crap. Fucking hell.
This is primitive.
That was all we have time for today. So I'm gonna keep recording every Saturday, Sunday night on this game. So you see you next time, and don't forget, look under your bed. Cthulhu maybe we are there.